Welcome to Art by Clark. I'm Mrs. Clark, and welcome to Baby Yoda. I think you probably know who Baby Yoda is. We are going to be making a Baby Yoda corner origami bookmark. I know it sounds like a long title. If you see, he'll be able to fly around and watch you read your book. So for this lesson, you will need white paper, green and brown paper if you have it, or like I don't have it, I'm going to be coloring it. Crayons, markers, a round tracer, like this cap here, and scissors, or as I say, skizzers, and glue. So I will let you gather all the stuff and we'll get started. Here is our Baby Yoda. It is a bookmark, so it does have some origami to it. And he does have some elements of art to him. Ooh, yes, that's the ingredients of all our artwork. It's called elements of art. We have lines, shapes. I see some circles and squares and ovals. We have color, texture if you color it a certain way. And then we have form because it is an origami form. So, first things first, we need a square piece of paper for origami. I only have 8.5 by 11 printer paper. If you have origami paper, that is excellent, great. I'm not asking for anyone to go out and buy it because look what you can do. I am going to take the tip here and fold it right on the line, as straight as I can, and press down. If you didn't know, origami is Japanese for folded paper. And you only need two things for origami, and that's a square piece of paper, and you also need a hard surface. Some people are like, wait a minute, what about tape? What about glue? No, the fine origami person can press really hard, and you don't need those. So we will get our scissors. And remember, our scissors are never to move. Thumb to the sun, fingers to the ground, and never cut upside down. You might hurt yourself. Whoa. Okay. Other thing, cut on the line. You can also trace this line if that's a little too hard for you. And try to cut as straight as you can. There we go. We'll put this aside because we will need this piece of paper. We'll put him next to our little Yoda. All right. So as you see, we have a square. Well, the first thing we're supposed to do is fold it in half, which we already did. Then, as you see, it's a triangle. We're going to take the tips of the triangle and touch the top. So let's do it to this first one. Try to do it as straight as you can and crease that paper. Now we're going to take this other tip and bring it to the top, and you're actually going to make a rhombus. Now, printer paper is a little thicker than origami paper, so it may fight you a little bit. Just don't overlap, because that will make it more difficult. So as you see here, we have a rhombus or a diamond shape. We're going to unfold back to a triangle, but now we have two creases here. We're going to take one of the tips and bring it down to the bottom. And as you can see, it's right here, and the harder you press, the more it'll stay down. And oh, one important note. If I'm going too fast, don't worry. Relax. You can always pause and rewind videos. That's why I'm very happy to do these kind of lessons. So, back to here. We're going to do some, see this here? This is kind of a pocket now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, but instead of leaving it up, we're going to fold it into the triangle and try to make it as straight as we can. And oh yes, that looks good. So again, you can see it folds inside. We'll do it to this other side now. Instead of leaving it up, we're going to take it, fold it in half, tuck it in, and press nice and hard. We now have our pocket. Now some like to do Yoda up on the top on the thinner part, but I tend to like the fact that Yoda would be watching me read, as this guy is. See the folded part on top? So we are going to do the folded top. So you see with the fold that your hand would go in, rah, 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 rah. And that will be the top. Turn it over. Now it's on the flat side. Try to be careful, keep it nice and clean. And we're going to take our tracer now. I have this lid. If you don't have a tracer, it's all right. We want to try to make this round because Baby Yoda's flying little machine is round, if you've ever seen his show. This one was a good size, but just remember one more note. We do not want to cut through this folded part all the way through, so we do want to keep some together or else it's going to fall apart. So we want to go outside those lines a little. So as you see, my tracer here goes outside of it. So that's why I figure it's important. So then I'm going to grab a pencil. I have one with this. The gray is the pencil, but if any pencil will do. And you want to round it. Make sure you go outside the line here, round the tip here, round the tips, and on this side too. And again, we want to go outside the line on the top, where the folded part is. Now I know it doesn't look completely round, but we will fix it as we cut. So now we need our skizzas again. And we're going to cut through. Gets a little tougher when you cut through, but remember, we need some of that fold. Cut the tip, try to make it as round as you can. That's why I said you may not need the tracer because you're going to do your own. Over here we cut through. Oops, I cut off that little tip, but I want to make it a little rounder. And the bottom. Bottom would be the thinnest part. Let's see, that's actually pretty round. I'm very happy with that one, but just going to cut a little bit more of a round here. There we go. It'll take a little bit of, figuring out which way you want it. But as you see, if it has the line there, that's the top. So, going to get my little pieces away. And now I'm going to get a marker. I have Sharpie. If you have a regular black marker, that's fine, thin, thick. And I'm going to try to find the center to our little drone here that carries Yoda, or Baby Yoda. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Put a couple circles in it for buttons. And then I'm going to make the line go all the way to the edge. And then on this side too. You can also use a different color paper if you want. Now I'm going to just kind of go around the edge here so it kind of has a little bit of dimension, like it's open. Up and come back down. And there we go. So it has that drone-y feel to it. Now we're ready to do our Yoda. And again, as you see, it's open, waiting for Yoda. So we're going to take our piece of paper. I don't have green and brown, but you might. So I'm just going to color. My markers don't have green as light as this, and I like the light green for Yoda. But if you do, you probably have a set like this. That's fine. I just found it a little dark for me, but it's all personal preference. And if you don't have markers and crayons, there's colored pencils, paints, and even coloring it in with a pencil if you need be. And I'm just going to color it all, but I'm going to leave a little bit at the end for the brown. So I won't need all this. I'm just coloring a bit. Okay. The head of the little guy is going to be an oval. I'm going to use a marker, but I recommend using a pencil for this. It just would be easier. And we need to have an oval. I'm going to flip it over so I have kind of an idea of what size I want. Maybe I'll go maybe like that size. I don't know. I'll give it a try and see if I like it. We're going to need to have a green head we're also going to need the ears and those little paws there, or the arms. So first I'll cut that out. So we'll get our scissor again. Oh no, my ship took off. Come back here, you little one. There it goes. And let's cut out the head. Let's kind of see if I'm on the right size. I took a guess. You don't even have to do what I did. I just was kind of going with it. And let's keep just going around. And there we go. And that looks like a good head. I like that. Now we need some ears. Ears to me are half circles. They're a little pointy. And I kind of fold it in half a little bit so that you can have two. So let's fold that down. But I'm going to fold it the other way so I don't see the green and I can write on the white. And what I do is I do a half circle and then go straight across because they're kind of pointy, the ears. But I will tell you, when you cut this, you'll see that it'll be backwards. So maybe I wouldn't even do that in half because there's two ways you can do this. This is the way I would do it. I drew it, cut it out, see if I like the ear. Oh, that's pretty cute. Yes. I think I'm going to just snip off the edge here so that I have a little bit of a tab to glue there. There we go. And I'm going to trace this so I have it on the other side too. So you could have done this either way. You could have either kept it folded and cut two, or I'm just going to trace it. So I have ears that are the same size, or you could see if you can match them up. It's totally possible. You could be very good at doing ears. And let's put that back over here so I don't lose it. Let's get this other ear cut out, snip off extras. I always find that's easier. I also snip off my lines. And let's see if I like this. So it's pretty much like a crescent moon, his ears. And let's see. Oh no, I think I did it backwards. That's silly me. That means I had to do it on this side all along, huh? So let's flip that and trace it. And as you see, even art teachers make mistakes. So it always happens. But it doesn't matter because you can always do it over again or fix it. I'm telling you, don't worry about it. So here we go. I'm going to cut off my lines. Now I like it. That other ear just wouldn't have made sense. So that's looking very cute. All we need are a couple little paws. And cut them the same size by folding, or you can just draw them out. I like to draw on the other side so my marker doesn't dry up because crayons tend to do that. So we have two circles here. I'm going to cut them out, or as some of you know the trick, you can fold the paper in half and have the two be the same size. Either way. Just kind of showing you both ways you can do it. Let's see, cute little paw or hand for our Yoda, or sorry, baby Yoda. He's so cute. All right, we have one more thing to cut out. So we have that and that. So as I told you, we saved a little bit of color. I'm going to get some brown. His robe is brown. I don't know if you knew that, but yes, it was. So we need to color just a little bit of brown. I always color a little bit more. And we're going to cut a rectangle. I use the edge because the edge is nice and straight. I don't trust myself, so at least I have one of my edges straight. So let's see. That'll work, and look at that. That looks like a good Yoda. So I'm going to push all my scraps to the side. Take out my marker again. And first I'm going to draw the eyes. The eyes are big on Yoda. They're very big. So I do rainbow and rainbow. Then I come back a little bit more straight. I leave a little circle for a highlight on both sides, and then I color in the rest so that he looks like he has sad eyes. Baby Yoda doesn't smile much, so we're going to do a little rainbow nose and just a little kind of concerned little face. Now that we have that, we take a look, see how we like it, and we start to glue all our pieces together. So what I start with first is I think we need to put the ears onto the Yoda. So I have a glue stick. Since it's small, you can just do, like on the back, or you can just glue the ears. Ears would go behind, so you would just do the tab, and if you see, I just rub on the glue stick and kind of point it up. These ears are a little smaller than my other one here. Oh, let's put a little line there. I'm going to wait till the end to do the lines, because sometimes when I put the lines on, then I cover over them. So from experience, I'm just going to wait. So here's some glue. And we'll put that, and I try to match them best I can. Ooh, not sticking, those glue sticks. They're a little temperamental sometimes. Okay, so now we're going to glue him on here. But keep in mind, we are going to have the brown right in there, so I'll probably glue it about there. So now we'll flip this over and glue. Oh no, the ear came off again. Let's get more glue on that. Put some glue on the ear, put some glue on this ear, and oh, it's sticking to me, oh right. So it's definitely sticky. Let's put them about here, have those ears stick out a little. Be careful to keep this as clean as you can. And look at that, he's looking adorable. Now we'll take our brown, because the hand should be last. Let's get some on there. I'm going to stick it right there, because Yoda's head tends to go inside the robe. That looks good. Then our last step will be the little tiny hands. And stick it on. Put one right there. And put one more. Yeah, put the green side out. And look at that. We are done. Isn't that cute? You made your own origami bookmark of Baby Yoda. Kind of cute. So come on back. I also have some videos, another one of origami. So if you want to keep going with it, have some fun. But until next time, bye.